We are the students of Garden Villas Elementary. Because we are a music magnet school, we study many musical groups. One important group is the symphony orchestra. Last fall, we went to Jones Hall to hear the symphony. Today, we will show the families of instruments in an orchestra and how each family has a different sound. The symphony consists of 4 family groups, and just like our families, there are little people with high voices and big people with low voices. The first of these families is the string family, the biggest family in the orchestra. There is the violin, viola, cello, and bass in the string family. Each of these instruments are made of wood, have 4 strings, and are played with a bow. We have 2 of the strings at Garden Village this year, the violin and the cello. Ashley will play the violin solo. Alex Wynn will play the largest string, the cello.
The string ensemble will now play Ein klein Knot music.
the string family, each instrument in the woodwind family sounds very different. Garden Villa's woodwinds consist of the flute, the clarinet, the bass clarinet, and the saxophone. The highest woodwind we have is the flute. The flute is the only instrument that does not have a reed in the woodwind family. Its sound is produced by blowing across the hole in the mouthpiece, just like on a Coke bottle. Kimberly Soto will demonstrate the flute.
The reed is a small piece of wood attached to the mouthpiece to produce a sound. The clarinet is a single reed instrument, and Rebecca will demonstrate the clarinet. Another clarinet that we have is the daddy of the clarinet family called the bass clarinet. It is very large, requires a lot of air, and plays very low notes. Arnaldo will now demonstrate the bass clarinet.
The saxophone is also a single reed instrument made of metal, which is not even invented in classical times. It is generally used as a jazz instrument, but is also used in concert band and in the symphony in many modern compositions. Nathaniel will demonstrate the saxophone.
The brass family is the big gold and silver section with the strong, bold sounds. All the brass instruments are made of brass metal, have curved coils, and a bell. These notes are produced with the buzz. They like to be heard. I will now demonstrate the cornet, a small version of the trumpet.
The last section of the orchestra is the percussion family. These instruments can be tapped, shaken, or knocked, and they make all kinds of different sounds. The percussion instruments we brought today include the snare drum, bass drum, woodblock, cowbell, hi-hat, and bells. We will now have the Garden Village percussionists demonstrate the snare drum by playing a etude. We will now have Kamoria Lee demonstrate the bells.
Another musical group we study only contains three of the families, the woodwinds, the brass, and the percussion. The missing family is the strings. When the woodwinds, brass, and percussion are put together, they form a group called the band. The Garden Villas Concert Band will now play a popular march entitled American March.
play many different types of music, and one form we really enjoy is jazz. We would like to end our presentation by playing a section entitled Jazz Cat.